ain't taking nothing but win.
What up? MoneyE here, back with another edition of the Unscripted Sports Show, talking some MLB and reviewing my Week 17 power rankings. Doing this on a Tuesday night. Didn't have a chance on the usual Monday when I usually do it. So some series started yesterday. Pittsburgh Giants, Pittsburgh won. Tigers, Twins, Tigers won. Marlins, Astros got back on track. Phillies crushed the Orioles. Red Sox won. Mets lost 7-6. Braves lost. Cubs lost. Yankees lost. In the Yankee way lately, they blew a lead again. Rockies got crushed. Rays lost. D-backs won. Dodgers lost. Before we get started, I want to talk some MLB. How about those Yankees? Starting the meltdown of the Yankees over the weekend was hilarious. Friday night they had a 6-0 lead, and then they blew that. Rockies took the lead 10-9. I think it was the Rockies tied it 6-6 or 6-5. It was 6-5. Yankees took the lead. Yankees added on 9-5, and then they brought in one of their new guys in. I believe it was Bird. If I'm not mistaken. I want to say it was Bird. He came in, gave up a grand slam. And then the Rockies took, not Rockies, the Marlins took the lead 10-9. Then the Yankees retook the lead 11-10 and 12-10. And then they brought in Bender. I think he blew the lead, and then Duvall came in and gave up the game-winning run, which was a not really, which was a ball hit ball in towards Duvall, and he couldn't pick it up. And the Rockies, why do I keep saying the Rockies? The Marlins scored and won 13-12. And then the Yankees didn't score anything the next day against the Marlins. They got shut out. And then they didn't do anything on Sunday either. But the Yankees disappeared after that meltdown of a game on Friday night. They just decided not to show up the rest of the series. And then yesterday, they were up and blew a game, and then lost in the 10 innings again on a walk-off home run. They lost again, this time to the Rangers. They've lost 4 straight games after they swept. They swept. I forgot who they swept last week, but they swept. Let me see. Who did they sweep last week? I want to say they swept. It was before the deadline, before they got these players. They swept. And everybody's praising the Yankees for, even me, because I gave them an A. They swept Tampa Bay. They won 3 out of 4 from Tampa Bay, and then got swept. And then go make those trades for 3 relievers, add to their bullpen. Everybody praises them, including myself, because I gave them an A. And then those 3 basically were responsible for losing the game on Friday. And then I think Duvall was responsible for yesterday, and Devin Williams, who they got in the offseason. So yeah, Great times to be a New York Yankee fans, isn't it? The evil empire is crumbling before our very eyes. But Judge is back tonight, I think. So is he going to be the savior to save the season for the Yankees, or is it? Or are they too far back? They're not too far back. I mean, what am I saying? They're only 5.5 games, and the Rockies are beating the Blue Jays right now. So who knows? Um, just the updates and scores. Marlins are winning. Marlins are losing 7-2. Tigers are losing 6-3. Athletics are pounding the Nationals 16-3. Red Sox are winning 6-2. Mets are losing again 3-2. Braves are losing again 5-1. Cubs are 0-0. Yankees 0-0. Rockies up 2-0. And the other games haven't played. Giants won. The Phillies won. So yeah. What is wrong with the Yankees? Um, they can't field. They can't. They can't play defense. Their pitching sucks right now. I mean, their bullpen sucks right now, even though they got some good players. Blue Jays just hit a home run, so 2-1. Who hit it? I don't even know who hit it. Let me see. Meet Jays. Oh, Lakes. Loops. So yeah. Let's take a look at some team rankings because I wanna update since we're in August. We're 2 months left. I wanna take a look at some rankings here. No. Team rankings. Let's see. Team batting. Let's take a look at runs per game. Okay, the Cubs are leading the league in runs 5.19. The Yankees are second, which is surprising. Dodgers are third, 5.112. Boston, Milwaukee, Arizona, Detroit, Toronto, Philadelphia, Cincinnati round the top 10. There's a lot of teams that are averaging 4, and the bottom 5 are averaging 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Pittsburgh, Kansas City, Colorado, Chicago, White Sox, and Cleveland Guardians. The rest are averaging 4. Besides top 3 Cup Yankees and Dodgers, it doesn't seem like the Yankees and Dodgers are averaging 5 runs a game. Their both offenses have been up and down. The last 3 games, let's see, last 3 games. Milwaukee's averaging 8, Toronto 7, Philadelphia 6, Boston 4. 7. Yeah, last 3 games. Yankees have averaging 2. Dodgers have 1. That's what I'm talking about. Last 3 games. I think the last week. Last 3, last 10. last. I don't know what that is. Oh, that's one. Okay. Let's take a look at batting average. Okay. The five teams in batting average is Toronto, Houston, Milwaukee, Philadelphia, Boston. Let's take a look at pitching. Mm, I think I crashed. Um, batting average, as I said, Toronto, Milwaukee, Philadelphia. Let's look at pitching. Opponent shutout. Who's gotten shut out the most? I think it's who got shut out the most. So Houston is the least. Who's gotten shut out the most? Pittsburgh has gotten shut out the most. What St. Louis, Cleveland, Colorado, Baltimore, Texas, Kansas City, Tampa Bay, San Francisco. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's top not 10 in getting shut out. What pitching staff has shut out the most? Or what pitching, not necessarily pitching staff, but let's see, shutouts. What team has gotten shut out the most? What team has gotten shut out? Shutting out has had the most shutouts. San Diego, the Cubs, Pittsburgh, St. Louis, Cleveland, Milwaukee, Philadelphia has 10. There's a lot of teams with 10. New York has 10. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 teams with 10. Who has the least? Colorado only has one shutout. Baltimore has 4. Dodgers only have 5. Um, yeah, Dodgers only have 5. What else can we look at? Apparently, they don't want me to watch this. Not much else to it. Let's take a look at this. Let's take a look at that. So number 15 this week will be the same team as last week. St. Louis Cardinals. There's no team that dropped out of the top 15 this week. So Cardinals, not such a great week, but they stay in the top 15 because there's nobody else that's worthy of being in the top 15. 2-4. So, number 14, the Cincinnati Reds, a team that's ahead of them in the standing, also went 2-4, but at least they're in the playoff run. At least they're in the playoff race. At least they're staying in the playoff race. I can't say the same for Cardinals, even though they are technically in the playoff race. Number 13, those New York Yankees. Surprisingly, they went 3-4 because they took 3 out of 4 from the Rays and they got swept by the Marlins. Dropping off this much, only dropped off 4. So New York Yankees dropped the 4 spot, number 13, outside the top 10 for the first time this year, I think. At number 12 is the Texas Rangers, the team that they're playing right now. 2-5 last week. Stay at number 12. Again, there's not much movement because late in the season, teams are going to be almost the same spot. At number 11, those Boston Red Sox that took the second place in the New York Yankees, 5-1 last week, including sweeping the Astros. Those pesky Red Sox. Number 10, the Seattle Mariners move up. Oh, the Red Sox moved up 2 spots. Mariners move up 1 spot, number 10. They're in the top 10 again. Making those trades at deadline, they had a good week. Number 10. Number 9, the San Diego Padres, another team that made some big trades. Traded 22 players, I think, or some crazy number like that. They made a lot of trades. Them and Seattle were probably the top 2 teams. The top 2 teams first trade. They were I think they were San Diego. I gave an A plus, and I think Seattle I gave an A. So Seattle was San Diego was number 9. Number 8 is the New York Mets, dropping from number 2 to 8. Yes, they're no longer in first place. Them and the Phillies keep flip-flopping. The team that's going to win the division is going to be the team that's hot in the last week of the season. Because every other week is the Phillies Mets. Every 2 weeks, every week or week and a half, week to 2 weeks, either Phillies or Mets flip-flopping. When the Mets are cold, the Phillies are hot. When the Phillies are cold, the Mets are hot. So. And speaking of the Phillies, just won again today, 5-1, 5-0. But again, doesn't reflect to, even though they won 2 straight here. I mean, not 2 straight. They won 3 straight. The last 2 games don't reflect. If they did, they would probably be in the top 5. Maybe. So they went 3-3 last week. 63-48 on the season. First place. Philadelphia Phillies. Rounding up the top 5. Rounding out the middle 10. System 10 is the Houston Astros. Another rough week. They got Carlos Correa back at deadline, but they still had a rough week. They got swept by the Red Sox. So yeah. I could have moved them more down, but the Mets sucked, and I could have moved San Diego and Seattle ahead of them, but Houston's in first base, so I couldn't move them ahead of Seattle. Who else? Now top five. Number five, the Chicago Cubs, moving down one spot. Number five. They've been struggling lately. Didn't make much noise at the deadline. So yeah, they come at number five. Coming at number four, the Toronto Blue Jays moving down from number one to number four. Have been struggling lately. I think they swept by the Royals. So yeah, Detroit Tigers at number three. They moved back into the top five after 1 week. Even though they lost last week to the Phillies, they still had a good week. It was a competitive series against the Phillies, so yeah, I can't take anything away from that. Other than yeah, number two, Los Angeles Dodgers. Back in the top two are the Dodgers. Had a good week. 4-2, 55-47. They're not playing great baseball, but they're steady, staying afloat. Number one, best team in the major leagues right now, the Milwaukee Brewers. They didn't make much noise at the deadline, but they're playing great baseball right now. They've been playing great baseball even before the All-Star break, and now after the All-Star break. They cut into the lead with the Cubs. Now they took 2 out of 3 last week in the Cubs. And they deserve to be number one. They destroyed the Nationals over the weekend. Well, 57 hits or 51 hits over 3 games, over 35 runs over 3 games, something like that. It was insane. They just destroyed the Nationals. And they're playing the best baseball right now. As I said, there's nobody dropped out top 15. So again, number 15, the St. Louis Cardinals, Cincinnati Reds, 14, Yankees number 13, Rangers number 12, Red Sox number 11, Seattle number 10, San Diego number 9. Mets number 8, the Phillies number 7, Houston Astros number 6, Cubs number 5, Blue Jays number 4, Detroit number 3, Dodgers number 2, and Milwaukee number 1. And yeah, so Milwaukee's playing the best baseball right now, and it shows with the stats I showed. Their runs per game the last 7 games, top in the league. Their offense, their lineup is really hitting. Their pitching is really good. Their bullpen is even better. They're playing really good baseball. I'm impressed by the Brewers. Can they keep this up? Can they Can they win the division now? I think so. I thought the Cubs were going to run away with the division, but Milwaukee slowly chipped into that lead. And once they played the Cubs last week, they dominated that series last game. They're playing really good baseball. I'm impressed with their lineup. They have some speed. They steal bases. Their pitching staff is really good. Jake, the rookie, Jake, let's see, Brewers. It's Shit. Shit. Shoot. What's his name? Jacob. What's his Oh, never mind. He went to the injured list with a tibia injury. That's Jacob Mazowski, rookie pitcher who made the All-Star team after 1 month. I criticized it, but he's a good pitcher. There's no denying it. It sucks that he's on the injured list now. Um, but they still have a good pitching staff. Freddie Peralta. Who else? Freddie Peralta. Who pitched today? Yeah, speaking of that, Freddie Peralta did pitch today. Yeah, you have the guy they got from the guy that was in the Mets last year, Jose Quinta. He's really good. Uh, mm, they have a really good pitching staff. So let's see if they can keep it up. Let's see where they are next week. Where I put them. Will they falter like the Blue Jays did? And, and the Mets. I mean, the Blue Jays didn't fall back that much. They fell back 3 spots, and the Mets fell back 6. So the biggest move down is the Mets spot. Biggest move up is the Los Angeles Dodgers, I believe. Move up 4 spots. Was it the Dodgers? Oh no, the biggest move up was the Detroit Tigers. 4 spots for the Detroit Tigers. I think they were in the. So yeah, Detroit gets back into the win column, and they're back in the top 3. So who else? What else? Oh, some plugs. This Friday night we'll be doing Clash of the Champions 6 between. Let's see. I want to get this right. Mm-hmm. 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 There was only one man. It was Clash of the Champions 6 Region Asian Richard Steamboat versus Ric Flair for the NWA World Heavyweight Championship. And that should be great. Yep. For the Power Hour. For the hour. In the animated showdown, I think. Showdown, yeah. Animated Hour of Power will be on the Saturday live show. and then animated episode versus Sailor Moon, Rick and Morty versus King of the Hill, SpongeBob versus G.I. Joe, Real American Hero. The internet is bugging tonight, so for the animated showdown, I'm gonna finish this. Let's see. It will be Hunter. That will be for the animated showdown. But before the internet crashes again, I will end it here. So for MoneyE, I'm out. Let's see. Later, guys.